I guess we're recording, huh? Alright, so we're Free the Zombies, and this song is called If I Decide. I've been so lucky in my lifetime. I've seen the earth moving, water screaming, saw things turning, and my eyes watch deeply. The sun's so scorching, the valley's shouting angrily. And if I ever decide to fall, it'll be alone. If I ever decide to, and if I ever decide to fall, if I ever decide to fall, the rocks speak to me. People turn around. It takes 3 words. There's no more to say. I love you. Growing fields of you. I see a fallen tree to fade away. No, I'd rather die and escape the pain. If I ever decide to fall, it's alone. If I ever decide to fall, and if I ever decide to fall, if I ever decide to fall, if you love. If I ever decide to, and if I ever decide to fall, fly high to the unseen world, saturate the cause, let it work, touch the color, touch the face of mine, so much to get. Yeah. I had a mannequin attack me. We got been there twice, huh? Oh yeah. We're Free the Zombies, and this next song is called Been There Twice. Get ahead, but they bring you down. You thought you were better till they turn you around, around. You get a high, but the low creeps around. You get ahead, but they bring you down. They tear you down. Take the grain to a place you've never been to before. You thought father's the answer you've been looking for. You're sick in the stomach, get you up and down. Brand new dough, nothing seems to go wrong. One with the flow. I tell you, man, I've been alone, I've been trying, I've been a slave to the same old life. I've been a slave to my own truth, yeah, my own two eyes. I've been wrong, I've been twice, I've been a slave to the same old dice. I've been a slave to my own truth, yeah, my own two eyes. Ooh, yeah. Been wrong, it's no good, been twice. I've been a slave, same old lies. I've been a slave. My own truth, yeah, my own truth. Yeah, all right. And we got one more for you. Once again, we're Free the Zombies. Remember that, okay? We're here to free the zombies, starting with ourselves, so. And this next song is called Lavy Lane. And this song's about driving thousands of miles cross country USA for a little lovin'.
Alright, let's get this shit kick started.
And it makes me so sad that what we had lasted this long. It passed like a fad. The moment I started believing, everything went alright. It's not us that was wrong, girl, just a state of mind. I wanna go back to Lavy Lane, go back to where it's all the same. I wanna go back to Lavy Lane, I wanna go back. I drove through the desert for hours with the mother engine still alive, getting rained on by meteors the showers. Thoughts of her help me arrive. I know what waits for me when I get there. Her embrace holds me so tight, so tight. The smooth of her skin, the scent of her hair. I could go on all night, all night. I wanna go back to Lovely Lane, go back to where it's all the same. I wanna go back to Lovely Lane. I wanna go back, baby. Yes, sir. Woo! Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Anything to say?
Hey, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Jamal, James, and Gilbert for inviting us to the podcast and putting this together for us, all the hard work that went behind the scenes. Really appreciate you guys having us here. And check us out at the Doll Hut in Anaheim on July 12th. Coming up. Yeah. We'll get our stuff.
Wait, first podcast. I'm so excited.
Yeah, man.
Good evening, guys, and welcome again to our Love and Soul Spotlight Weekend. Tonight has been an exciting night. Tonight we have guests in our studio with us. We brought Free the Zombies in. Say hello, guys.
What's
Hey, Ron.
They
Glad to
just
see you.
rocked the house tonight for us. Oh my God, they gave us 3 good songs. Can you tell me the name of the songs that you guys did?
Yes, we played If I Decide, Been There Twice, and Lobby Lane.
Lobby Lane.
Lobby Lane.
Well, let's start with a little bit about you guys first. I'm going to start with you. Tell us your name and tell us what your name is, the instrument you play, and where you're from.
So my name's Jason Allen Berg from Whittier, California. I play the bass. I've been with the band a year and a half now.
Sweet.
I'm Cesar Popescu. I'm from Placentia, California. I sing and play guitar.
And I'm Derek Solberg. I play the drums, a little bit of backing vocals sometimes, and from Anaheim, and I've been here since the beginning. Along with them.
And how long is the beginning?
When did we start? It was
Hey.
2012, I think.
Yeah, so we started jamming after we were in a band together that we were together with his brother, my brother, and my cousin. And I came in playing bass for them. They needed a bass player, and they were called The Image of. And that band dissolved, and then we just kept jamming. And then we brought our friend Jason Sandoval, who was also a founding member of Free the Zombies.
Nice.
We brought him on bass, and he's a prolific trumpet player. He plays with Tunnel Vision. He plays with Cali Conscience, and a lot of other bands around here.
He also plays with Free the Zombies.
He also
Yeah, he plays with Free the
and he
Zombies.
also
He
plays
still makes
with
an
us.
appearance
And,
on the trumpet.
and we can find you guys at Free the Zombies Music on YouTube, right?
Yes, on YouTube, Free the Zombies Music. I'm not sure what the handle is, but
I think it is.
It's Free the Zombies
Free,
music.
yeah, Free
oh,
the
okay,
Zombies
Free
Music
the Zombies
on
Music on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw him on Free the Zombies Music.
Yes.
Yeah, he was doing a great job, and that's what actually made me worried that you guys wouldn't fit in here because I'm like, if there's four of them, he might need some space. But he was playing guitar, wasn't he?
Well, he does. In the beginning, some of the older shows, he was playing bass with us,
Nice.
and then he kept getting calls for gigs here and there. So we needed somebody to step up, and luckily another Jason was available
Nice.
to play bass
Nice.
for us. You know, so we had like no change. It's like, oh, it's Jason on bass.
Nice.
But he still joins us and plays trumpet with us whenever he's available.
Yeah.
He comes down and plays trumpet, and it's
Great
it's
addition.
a great sound. when
Great
it's-
addition.
when
You guys
it's
want to
on,
say hi?
yeah.
Say hi.
Yeah, what's up, Jason?
Jason, shout out.
So hopefully he's
Yes,
watching.
sir.
Hey, watch it. So I'm actually looking at my notes today because I mean it's been a long night, so I'm just gonna y'all forgive me,
Yeah.
okay? Just one time.
You get one more look.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. One more look.
So I'm gonna do this out of order a little bit. So when did you start playing bass? I'm gonna go one at a time, right? So, how did you find the bass? How long you been playing it, and what inspired you to play bass? What inspired you to pick up the bass and start playing that?
Oh, that's a really good question. Well, I used to kind of play around with keyboard as a kid and everything, but really kind of took off for me was after high school, into my early 20s. I learned how to play the conga drums,
Yes.
which eventually led me into learning salsa dancing. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Salsa
Natural
dancing.
progression right there. Yeah, for sure.
Here, so is a famous salsa singer.
Yeah.
And I have friends that still play professionally in salsa bands.
That's
They're in a
awesome.
group called Boogaloo Assassins. They're real big. And so my friend really showed me how to play the congas on a serious level and everything. Although the first person I ever did see play the congas was Andy Kaufman, who's a comedian. and
Really?
everything.
Really?
Yeah,
I
he's
love
the
that.
first person I ever saw play the congas.
You never
pretty
know.
Thing. I'm a big fan of performance art.
Yeah, me too.
Too as well. And then after I learned from a friend of mine, I also learned from like some more serious mentors. So it's kind of a different dynamic than always my buddy. Like these guys would kind of drill me and be more of a mentor to me and everything. And so the guys tell me, you know, in the Latin percussion, you have the timbales,
Yeah.
right? You have the bongos,
Mhm.
and you have the congas,
Yeah.
anything. So he says, you're the bass. You're the bass of the percussion
of the
section.
percussion
You
section.
got to think like a bass player.
Okay.
So that's kind of what led me in that direction. So in my mid-20s, about 25, I started working at Knott's Berry Farm, and then I was working at the magic store. So that's another one of my hobbies, sleight of hand magic.
No way.
Yeah, and
we'll have you back.
right?
We'll have you back.
Exactly. Come to a show sometime.
Yeah, for sure.
And so the guy I was working with, who we were so into the magic, it took us about a year to go, hey, we haven't played music together.
Yeah.
So we started jamming together, and then I just kind of came bass to his guitar, and then that's where I met Chezzer.
Oh,
And I was
That's our
figuring-
common friend,
Yeah,
Kid Karma.
2006, anything. So we had a band called the Zigzag Illusion, anything because we were magicians. So we wanted some sort of
I
magic.
like it. I like
So
it. Hey, say no more.
So yeah, they'd always have someone coming by. Carlos's dad would come by and rip some solos,
Yeah.
and every once in a while there's this quiet guy named Cesar that come in and sing some pretty songs.
That's what the singers do. I'm all about the singers, so, you know.
And then yeah, around like 2010 or so, Carlos moved away, kind of like moved to Austin abruptly and reformed our band out there, which was cool, everything. But then I was just kind of left without that creative partner and everything. And so it wasn't until about a year and a half ago that I kind of started to see their social media stuff, everything. So I was like, hey, let's jam. Let's make some sound.
Yeah, he just hit me up like, you want to jam sometime? I'm like, yeah, actually we're getting together this Friday.
Nice.
Come on down.
Down to the Riff House.
Yeah, and we met up at the Riff House. And
Shout out to
jammed.
Riff House.
Riff
Adam
and Kara.
Second home.
Adam and Kara.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's awesome. I like that. And I'm actually an aspiring percussionist. So like I'm gonna tell you a quick story. When I was a kid, I had a percussionist that lived around the corner from us, and I used to like to watch him practice. And I used to get up there and try to do it, and he's like, I'm not hitting him hard enough. You know what I mean? I'm just slapping him and stuff. He's like, you gotta get your fingers right. You gotta get your fingers together and stuff. He told me. He said, you gotta, if you want to get ready for this and do it for long term, you gotta learn how to do push-ups on your fingertips.
Dang.
That's what he told me. And
I didn't
actually did it
realize-
too.
I didn't realize all that went
some
into
serious
it.
stuff. If you play congas and bongos for about an hour, you'll understand why.
I've been there. I've
now.
snapped
You'll
those
get
things.
tender.
Yeah. Don't feel nothing
Yeah.
after an
So
hour.
I'm gonna go to you next. 'Cause, you know, he's gonna need that. You're gonna make sure you get you some time too. Tell me about you.
So, music has always been in my life, like between my dad and my mom, like, and I've always listened to everything. My drumming got started in high school. I was in drumline. So I played in the pit. So I was a timpani player. I did that for a couple of years, and then I started working. And then when the Image of that we mentioned earlier got together, that's when I bought my first drum set, and I just started playing with them. And you know, once that band broke up, like, you know, he wanted to keep playing, and so did I. So so I just kept building from there, and just listening to all kinds of different music and trying different styles of drumming, and just always trying to get better. So.
Sweet. And you know what? You're doing a great job. I know a
Thank
lot
you.
of people,
Thank you.
and a lot of people got bands, and the hardest thing to find is a drummer that can keep up and actually has some skills. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you absolutely do. And it really does show that. And then what I find about you know, like people that play in school, you know, at any time, if you play in band in school, you tend to be like more precise, and you have more not just confidence, but you have more like the you're able to, you know, keep with it, you know, consistency. You know what I mean? It's really good consistency when I love when somebody tells me that they played in high school. You know, that's awesome. Band is good.
4 minutes. Oh yeah. What's the question?
The question was, how did you find your instrument, both of them, and and what made you decide that those are the ones you're gonna land on? You know?
Oh man, that's a great question. So the first instrument I remember playing was the piano, and I don't remember playing the piano when I was really young. But my mom tells me that she had a little piano for me, and I would just spend hours on it.
Nice.
And she would come in the room, and I'd just putting on a concert, you know, to that imaginary
it's amazing.
audience. And then I remember distinctly, I was a teenager, and I was in Germany when we were migrating from Romania. My family was migrating. We were visiting somebody's house, and they were busy talking, all the adults talking. And I found an organ, and I just spent all my time there playing the organ by ear. And then when I came to the U.S., I joined up, we started going to a Romanian church, and they had a mandolin choir. So it was like, and it was all the kids, like 20 mandolins just playing mandolin. And that's when I first started playing like a stringed instrument. And then when I went to high school, Anaheim High, but when I went to high school, they had a guitar course there, and that's when I started taking guitar lessons.
That's crazy.
So I was doing guitar 0 period, which is optional.
Yeah.
0 period. Then in the middle of the 6 periods or whatever, I picked up guitar. and then I was doing guitar like 7th period, which is like after school.
Yeah.
And then I would walk home with my guitar in my hands playing, and I would go to school with my guitar in my hands playing. And then I would go home and play for like 2 more hours, you know.
You guys.
And so I played a lot of guitar. And then as far as the singing, it just happened naturally when I started writing songs.
Okay.
You know, I just started writing songs out. I was always like heartbroken over some girl or another, and so I would just sit down and write songs, and I would sing them, and you know, just kind of ended up doing it. Just kept singing and kept singing, and
You know, I noticed that. I know one thing that I'm actually having, you know, as a singer who I play instruments, but I play them for writing. So like I'll play keyboard, I'll pick up a guitar, I told you I'll do percussions and stuff like that, but I'll just like simple parts. You know, like, you know, I have rhythm time and I have, you know, the music theory experience and stuff like that, you know, whatever, I went to college for that. But you know, it's all by ear and it's just simple parts, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I admire people who can play and sing because it's a really hard thing to do. And I don't think people really understand how hard it is to concentrate on both and still be present with the audience and all those kind of things. And so, you know, that's why I saved you for last, because I think that, you know, out of all of you, you know, every part is important. But the hardest thing to do is sit up there in the front and engage with the audience while you try to remember lyrics and you know, get the chords and the rhythm right and stuff. So hats off to you guys. Yeah, and all of you are very talented, very disciplined.
Thank you.
I'm gonna ask you guys one more question before we go. As artists, and it's okay if it's okay. As artists who have, how long have you guys been doing this for total?
So altogether, we've been doing it for 1.5 years, and then you know the two of us, we've been jamming for like 10, 12 years or something.
Yeah.
With this incarnation of music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that when you guys got together, it was just music and stuff, but every band, every person, every individual has that dream and stuff, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna ask this collectively to all of you, you know, as a band, if you actually, let's say you got that deal, you got that, you know, that thing that you need that'll take you where you want to go, what kind of impact do you want to have on society with your music? Like, how do you want to use your music as a way to, you know, impact people in society when you perform? Have you ever thought
I'll let you guys
yeah,
start
well, I
first.
mean, positivity all the way, man. To me, it's like, because I love dancing. So as long as you know, people are dancing, they ain't worrying.
Yeah,
So,
I feel the
yeah.
same way. Yeah.
So yeah, if you can make people move, you know.
I feel the same way.
Good
If you
answer.
can make people move their butts, maybe you can move their head too.
One of my favorite things in live performances is when the audience sings the artist's song
Yeah.
back to them. I was watching the concert on Tiny Desk today. Shout out Tiny Desk, NPR. You are doing a wonderful job with Black Music Month. You guys nail it all the time with Tiny Desk. I just wanted to say that out loud on my podcast. And hopefully these gentlemen will be able to grace you guys. One of us, anybody, would love to be there. But I was watching it today, and I was just like, man, the group that was on there was called SWV. If you've ever heard of them, they're from the 90s, and they were killing it. But they were killing it in a way that the audience they were more excited to sing the song for them than they were there. They set the song up and like, we tired of singing this song. The audience was like going in, and it made me cry because I love having something. I bet you guys love writing anything that moves people enough that they want you to, you know,
Absolutely.
Yeah. Or even like you see those Japanese concerts, they learn the music phonetically.
Yeah, they
you know,
do.
well, most of them probably they don't even know the lyrics.
They do,
but
and
know
they
the
sing
sound,
along. Yeah.
everything too. You know, my girlfriend's from Mexico, so she like, you know, listens to a lot of my music, and she's like, yeah, like you can hear the emotion.
Yeah.
You don't have to know the words.
Yeah.
Right.
The best
The emotion
music.
that's coming through when
Absolutely.
they're singing.
Yeah. So what's next for you guys? I heard you guys are going to the Doll Hut.
Right, we're playing July 12th,
Yeah.
2024. Playing at the Doll Hut in Anaheim.
Yes.
And I believe we're supposed to go on around 7:30 p.m. or so. So come early to catch us and
Yeah.
stick around for the rest
Parking
of the dance.
is not easy at the Doll Hut, so get
Right,
there.
get there
Get there,
early.
get your drink, and get ready.
That's right.
Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you for having
It's the
us.
last week of Pride Month, and I wanted to go out on a bang with a bang. And you guys definitely did that for us. So I really appreciate you guys being our first artist to grace the podcast, Love and Soul. And
Thank you
from
so
my
much.
heart to yours, thank you again.
Thank you
Been a
for
pleasure.
having us.
Thank you.
Yes. Love and Soul Podcast. Yeah. Subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe.
Like, subscribe, and then go subscribe to our pages.
Everybody.
That's right.
Thank you
All
guys.
right. It's a wrap. Hey,
Thanks,
thanks,
man.
Jamal.
Appreciate it.
That was awesome.
I might make it home tonight.